Oh, you got these in blue and black now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. I don't even mind the gray on black. I dig that chest. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh. So what's the happening, Captain?
Oh, nothing much.
Oh no, sold out of stock. Oh snap. Screw extractor cobalt drill bit set. Ooh, I like it. I'll lock it a lot. Last chance on this. This is a 3/8 torque wrench, I'm guessing. No fancy color. Actually, that was 1/4 inch, huh? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Ooh, fancy. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Well, I'll peruse around and I gotta get going. But everyone missed you and Jeff. They just wanted to say hi. Make sure he's still alive. He's still alive, okay?
Still around.
Still around. All right. So what's on the agenda for tonight? So not tackling the Jeep inline 6-cylinder head this evening. That'll be tomorrow evening. I am eating an AM/PM spicy jumbo dog with cheese, jalapenos, and diesel. And I am on my way out to my stepdaughter's mom and dad's house for a rodent damage wiring repair on their Ford Flex because they have to get to work tomorrow and they are stuck. So I brought the scan tool, Milwaukee soldering iron, heat shrink, a couple of wires. Let's go see what we make of this, huh? All right, 2016 Ford Flex. I think we have a knock sensor code. We're gonna do a pre-scan. And then there's some rodent damage that's present under the hood. We don't have access to service information. That's gonna be all right though. Cylinder temperature sensor circuit high. Starter motor disabled. Okay, so cylinder head temperature sensor is what it is. So it's not a knock sensor.
I know it's crazy, so I got it to start. I was running it over to AutoZone, and as soon as I turn, it unhooks or whatever, and it dies on me again. The fattest fucking rat I've ever seen runs out from under me.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, it was like a taunt. You know that animal that you see, now you're stuck in the side of the road because of me. You know, that's how I felt.
He's like, yeah, I did that.
Oh, it was the nastiest. And my head was just all up in it for like an hour, you know? I'm like, where have you been this whole time? You stared up at me? You know, I was so freaked out.
My favorite part, there was this dude, he was getting ready to do an oil change on this Ram 3500. And he opens the hood and a rabbit jumped out, scared him.
A rabbit?
Yeah.
I'd rather it be a rabbit than a freaking rat.
No, I know, I thought it was funny. And then our shop foreman guy, he went and found it and scooped him up.
Dang.
It was funny though.
Did your dad or your grandfather do this kind of work?
Nah,
Or something you did
he did some kind of like handyman stuff from here and there. I'm sure he worked on some older cars when he was a kid, boys in cars, you know, kind of thing, but never did it professionally. And my dad, he was kind of a jack of all trades too. He did some family of masoners, lots of masoners in our family on my real dad's side, but also kind of handy. Now, I kind of got upset after my second deployment. I came back and I had this Chevy pickup truck that I got from my stepbrother for like $500, and it was a Chevy pickup. Always had issues. I was always working on it, and the only reason why I started working on it was because the very first experience I had was a dealership. I got back from Iraq and I took it into a dealership and sold all it needed was a transmission fluid and filter service. And so I had the dealership do it and I brought them the filter and the fluid. Of course, I'm young and know nothing about cars at this point. So I go to Advanced Auto Parts thinking I'm going to save $1 like everybody else. And I bring them the filter kit, and then they call me and say, hey, it's the wrong one. Do you want to come get it? Or since we have the pan off, do you want us just to go ahead and take care of it? And I was like, let's go ahead and take care of it. Couldn't be that much, I didn't figure. Yeah, I paid like a total of $60 for parts initially. And even if there was the wrong one, I don't feel like they would have been much more to get the right ones. Then they hand me a $400 bill, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? And so I was like, man, forget that. I'm gonna learn how to fix my own stuff, even if it's like plan B and not my plan A.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into film is what I wanted to do.
Yeah? Like acting?
No, I wanted to be a video editor and producer, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Actually, after I completed my 2-year degree program,
Bye, have fun.
I went to, I filled out all my information to go to Brooks Institute of Technology in Ventura.
Stay right here, buddy.
And I moved back down to California and was thinking this might be my time to shine, so to speak, until I officially got divorced the first time. Moved down to Ventura, had everything I thought set up. Turns out they were speculating that I had like 4-year degree program of Montgomery GI Bill, which I did not have. And I told them that, but they didn't listen to me. So then they said, well, it's going to be $85,000 for 3.5 years and student loans are not going to cover you. And I was like, I see. And so then I started looking for work as a mechanic. I just want to work, make my money, maybe send kids to college one day, and then be done with it, you know?
Yeah. Is there something I can buy that...
They have mouse blocker things, but really, I've seen the mice chew through them. I've seen mouse tape, and I've seen them chew through that. Believe me, if the critter wants to chew on your car, it's going to. And unfortunate thing is that it's a lot of these wiring harnesses on these newer cars are made in Asia, and they're made out of soy. Of course, those animals love soy. Take a peek right through here. You see follow this wire down. You see that little sensor in there that it goes to?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's for your cylinder head temperature. So if you can't get up to temperature, it might ping. It might cause a ping, like a premature detonation, thinking like it's not at operating temperature. So it's gonna try to like wait and for the vehicle to run hotter before it kicks in. So it might throw a knock code. We're gonna clear it. We're gonna fire it up, and we're gonna see if we're good now.
Okay. So what is the knock sensor in this
It's
one?
bolted underneath everything. So like right here, this would come off. This is the upper intake. This would have to come off. The lower intake and the fuel rails would have to come off. And then it would be down the valley underneath your heater tube. This is the heater tube that goes underneath. That's why I was saying, oh, you would lose coolant. Because once this is disconnected, coolant everywhere, right? So, but lucky for us, I said, take a picture of the engine bay because I wanted to see how much trouble it was going to be. Because put calls for 3.5 hours. And you were like holding it right there. And I was like, I can just fix that.
You're like, hold up. Wait
You don't need a harness. I can just repair it.
Yay.
$85,000. You're probably due for spark plugs. So run it. That's all we got out here, guys. So down and dirty, rodent damage. It was a cylinder head temperature sensor wire that was chewed through. We got that fixed. Code didn't come back, so we confirmed our fix. We checked scan data. Scan data shows that it's climbing with temperature as I'm warming the vehicle up. So done deal. Mobile repair complete. Nicole, let us know if you have any issues.